I'm just gonna make sure we're live.
Yep.
Oh, I opened the main channel. Damn it.
It don't show that we are.
Yeah, I was about to say it doesn't show that we're live. Are you sure you went live?
Yeah, I clicked go live. Where are we where are we live streaming to?
Are we on Twitch? There it is.
It finally kicked up. There we go. We are live
Uh,
now,
I got
boys.
a notification. Is it? There we
There.
go.
You should be
Okay.
live now.
Hello.
Okay, so here we
Okay.
go.
All right, I'm doing the intro today. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is King Awesome. Today we're going. I have the stream audio. All right. Today, welcome back to the wrestling podcast with Dylan and myself, retired YouTuber King Awesome. Today we're going to be talking about the match between Pure Fusion Collectives, Zoe Stark and Lyra Valkyria, Xavier Woods, and
I don't know what happened there
against
with the
Hall of
stream and
Famer.
stuff at the beginning, but it should be good now.
Yeah, it should be good. We're going
Yo,
to be
what's
talking
up,
about
Hallowed?
Pure Fusion Collective going up against Lyra Valkyria. We're going to be talking about Xavier Woods against the WWE Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio. Chad Gable against Kofi Kingston. The LWO versus the Judgment Day. Yeet. The new Intercontinental Champion is on Raw tonight. We're going to be talking about that.
Yep.
Plus a possible return of his brother. Probably the biggest match of the night. Braun Strowman goes up against Bronson Reed in a last monster standing match. And then finally, Drew versus and CM Punk go face to face before their match at Bad Blood and Hell in a Cell. All of that and more we're going to be talking about today on the podcast.
Yep. Also, I wanted to put in there that we'll also talk about later if Gunther and Sammy are going to come to a decision, because tonight is the last night for that. So that was something else I was going to add in there as well, because that's something that they haven't posted out yet, and I know that's probably going to be some of a topic that's going to be in Raw tonight. So I figured we would talk about that a little later. So yeah, do you want to go ahead and start off with the first one? We'll go ahead and talk about Kofi and Gable. So Kofi and
Yep.
Gable are getting into it. Gable and I don't know how to explain it, because there is a lot of stuff that's been going on with the New Day. Kofi, I don't know how to explain it. Xavier has been, I don't know, sort of having an attitude towards Kofi here recently, just because they haven't been able to um, get tag championships. They want to be. Kofi wants to. I don't know how to explain it. So Xavier wants the tag titles. He's so set on having a title, and I wouldn't be surprised if here, before everything's said and done, he is on his own trying to go for a singles championship. If you get what I mean. Because
Yeah.
Kofi's been trying to, like, bring up the past, and like he's trying to get the LWO back on track, or the New Day back on track. I don't know why I'm saying LWO, because that's another topic we're going to be talking about, because they're involved with it as well. But
Yeah.
yeah, so he's been being
It,
very rude to Kofi here recently, and I feel like that they're kind of hinting maybe a split up between the New Day, but then again, I don't know, because like Xavier just needs to chill. They're still the New Day. They're still, they had championships once before. They've had, multiple, title runs. You know what I mean? So it's like the New Day is going to be, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know where I'm going with this. Because I don't want to see the New Day split up, but I feel like that's something that's going to happen, because Xavier's really wanting a title. And I think the only way he's going to be able to do that is to go off on his own at the point in time. Because it
yeah.
seems like every time they try to have that moment, it gets screwed over. And that's the thing. It's not even the LWO's fault in that instance. But anyways, Gable is going to be taking on Kofi, and then like I said, we're gonna have the Rey Mysterio and Xavier match. So they're kind of doing their own singles matches tonight. But as far as this match goes, Kofi will probably get screwed over because, Gable and his group.
Yeah, I find that interesting how like 3 or more weeks ago they literally couldn't find out where to put the New Day in the WWE Monday Night Raw storyline. And now it feels like they're in every storyline. They're going up against American Made, they're doing the LWO, they're doing a possible heel turn. It feels like they're doing everything now.
Yeah,
So
because like the New
that
Day's
is
been kind of on the back burner, recently.
yeah.
And now that they're, I don't know, Xavier he wants to move on from the past and he just wants to, he wants to be back up on top again. And it's just the way he's going about it isn't the correct way to go about it because in the end, he's going to probably end up losing Kofi because Kofi's not even upset about anything. He's like, we can fix this, we can work around it. And he's like, no. Like, basically completely done with all the bullcrap, you know? But they were just trying to help, regardless if they wouldn't have came out or not. They were still going to get screwed over in that match. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
Just how that bunch works,
Yeah. I don't know. You say you say Xavier needs to chill, and maybe he does, but I kind of feel like he's in the right because not only did the Judgment Day get involved in his tag team championship match a couple weeks ago,
Yeah,
the LWO got involved in their championship match, and Xavier had no idea about it,
right.
which I feel like as a man who's fighting for a championship belt, he should know about that.
Yeah,
So, I don't know. I kind of feel like Xavier's in the right here, or in the
yeah.
wrong. I don't know.
He is,
I kind of feel like
and that's the
I kind
thing.
of
He
feel like
does got a point. I get where you're coming from. He does got a point. It's just
yeah,
I don't know if he should be blowing up on Kofi over it. You know what I mean? Because that's like his tag partner. Like maybe they should actually like sit down and connect, and get the dots connected. But then again, Kofi didn't tell him that the LWO was going to come help. So that is something that Kofi did on his part. That's he should be upset. They're tag team partners. They should be working together on everything. Like if Kofi had the LWO come help, you should have let Xavier know that, or they should have talked about it before it happened, because that's kind of what caused the whole mess in the beginning. And Gable was trying to strut his stuff, and Xavier said, "We'll see you in the ring." So that's what's happening Monday, or tonight. I mean, and it's kind of the same way with Ray and Xavier. It's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like they're hinting them splitting up, but yet I don't know how to explain it. It's weird.
yeah, me either.
It's going to have to play out a little more before I can really give a broad explanation of what I'm trying to say, because we haven't seen that extra part yet that they're hiding, because there is something else going on with it, and if it leads to the New Day, splitting up, I mean, maybe they'll be better off that way,
Yeah, depending on how both their matches go tonight, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, this could either lead to a further split up, or it could lead nowhere at all.
Right.
It kind of depends on how the matches go.
Yep. All right, I think we can go on to a different topic.
Yeah, we probably should.
This
We
one
have
can
a lot
go
of
on to let's go ahead and talk about
Xavier.
yeah.
All right.
So
Xavier Woods goes up against the WWE Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio.
so yeah, as you guys know, Xavier has been, acting cocky, acting whatever, but maybe it's for a good cause, Maybe like we were just saying, maybe it's going to be better off this way, and I don't know how to explain it, but anyways, Xavier, Ray, they going at it one-on-one. The feud last week, with LWO coming out to help them, Xavier felt like the LWO was in their way, and he cost them their tag team championships. So he and Ray got into it about that and smart mouth to him, and basically Ray said, "We'll see you in the ring." So now we've got
Yeah,
Xavier and Ray fighting. So we'll have to see what happens there. But yeah, I don't know how to explain this because they're both in their own matches tonight, you know? So,
yeah,
and you can't really blame Ray because I don't know how to explain it. I don't feel like they did anything wrong. They were just trying to help, you know?
yeah,
But Kofi should be in the wrong for not telling Xavier that they were coming to help. Yeah, I feel like they would have had a little bit better of a game plan there. It might not have been as catastrophic towards the end, you know?
yeah. I also feel like the LWO falls on the same line as the New Day, as in storylines,
Yeah.
because I think 3 weeks ago they didn't even they uh in my 4 weeks ago, I think about 4 weeks ago they didn't even like make an appearance for like a couple months.
That's what I'm saying. They put them on the back burner for a while, and we didn't know much about New Day, and now they're coming back, and they're kind of putting them in like a stressful feud type of thing. Like they need to get on their game plan or something, and it's not working, you know?
Yeah, it
It,
feels
it,
like they're
it
kind
seems
of
like it.
putting yeah, it feels like they're kind of putting these tag team like characters to this like tag teams or whatever to the
And
side.
maybe
So
they're feuding up for Kofi and Xavier to go one on one at some point in a PLE. Maybe that'll be next WrestleMania. You know, who knows?
yeah, who
With
knows?
that specific topic. But
I saw
I think Ray's gonna win this match though.
I saw a post that in like 3 to 6 months or something, Big E's gonna get checked, and if he's given the green light, he could return to wrestling, which
Yeah,
is kind
that
of
would be big,
it's
and
kind
then
of
they would be back to the way New Day used to be, you know?
I'm thinking this is gonna be like the Shield storyline. You remember when Roman Reigns
I
had
didn't see much of the Shield stuff, so
okay, I'm gonna give you a recap. So uh there was a tag team at the time, a 3-person tag team, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose,
yeah.
or John Moxley, depending on which show you watch.
Yeah.
Um they were in a tag team together. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins held the tag team championships, while Roman Reigns held the Raw championship. However, when Roman Reigns had cancer, he decided to step away from WWE,
Yeah.
and that night, Dean Ambrose actually attacked Seth Rollins. This I forgot how long ago this was. This might have been before
Hold on
or
a second. I got
after
a phone call to take.
Seth Rollins with Roman Reigns back. Okay, I'll keep talking to stream. I'll keep recapping you guys. Um, and then they did a whole match at WrestleMania, and Seth Rollins won, and Roman Reigns came back the next night or something. I don't know. Uh, I completely forgot. It was a long time ago. So yeah, the Shield got back together because Roman Reigns returned. So I'm wondering if the New Day is gonna pull a Shield when. Okay, I shouldn't say when. If, and it's a really big if because he took a pretty big blow to the neck. If he does return, he could like be a peacemaker, like how Roman Reigns was for the Shield all the way back when.
All right, I'm back.
Okay,
I
I
just
was,
had to
I
take a
was
phone call
about
real
to.
quick.
I was trying to think of what else to say because I'm blanking here.
Yeah, but what I was gonna say before that, I was getting ready to say that I think Ray's probably gonna have the upper hand in this one, And I feel like Kofi is going to probably lose his match as well. But then again,
Yeah.
yeah, they're probably both going to lose their matches tonight, unless the only one I think that would probably win would possibly be Xavier. But then again, I don't think it's going to happen tonight, especially with
Me
Ray and the way he talked to him. I think Ray's going to give him a lesson. You know?
We'll see.
Yeah, we can move on to the next topic because there ain't really a lot to talk about as far as those specific topics. You know?
Yeah, no. We don't really know how far the storyline will go or how big it can be.
Yeah, I'm just
Um,
hitting that they're going to split up soon, and there's probably going to be a one-on-one between Kofi and Xavier in the future at a PLE. But
yeah, that's kind of all we can talk
but then
about.
again, like you said, if Big E returns, that might change the tables. You know,
Yeah.
he might fix that New Day. You know, he might fix the situation somehow. All right, so Lyra Valkyria, Zoe Stark, they're going at it one-on-one. Pure Fusion Collective will probably come out and they will be ringside with her. And I'm sure that there's going to be some sort of like, I'm sure Lyra at the end will have some people come out and help her too, because I'm sure that there's going to be a big brawl with them at the end of this match, you know? Because they play
I
dirty.
am curious. Is Natalia like permanently back?
Yes, I'm pretty sure she is, so she might come out and help Lyra. She might be one of those people that might come
Okay.
out if Pure Fusion Collective wants to interfere. But as far as this match goes, I'm pretty sure Zoe's gonna win this match, unless Lyra gets some help, because she's gonna get distracted by the rest of the Pure Fusion Collective. You know,
Yeah.
Sonya
I know.
and Shayna will definitely be out there at some point.
Yeah. Um, I don't know. Something tells me like Pure Fusion Collective is gonna give another weird speech about they're
On
how no
top,
one
and
can beat them.
yeah,
Yeah, after they just completely annihilate
I'm just waiting to
Natalia
see what's gonna spark
and the
up.
other
Like,
two.
I wonder if Jade and Bianca, or somehow they'll get like a group. I don't know. Maybe Damage Control. I don't know, because I think Pure Fusion Collective could probably take Damage Control no problem. You know?
So every week I feel like I say the same thing. Asuka is gonna come back. Someone like Becky Lynch is gonna come back, but like, uh,
I think
there's
it's too
no
early.
evidence there. Well, I don't know if it's too early. Or Dakota Kai is gonna come back. You know, both members of Damage Control.
Yeah.
But there doesn't seem to be any indication that Damage Control might even appear tonight.
Yeah.
So what would the
Unless
point of
Damage
them
Control
coming
shows
back
up
be?
and fights Pure Fusion Collective some reason, but I feel like Lyra's gonna have her come help her if stuff goes south with that specific instance. If Shayna or um, Sonya were to interfere, you know
Yeah,
Lyra's gonna have help, and Natalia's probably gonna be one of them.
probably.
So
And then
yeah, I
there's
feel like I feel like Lyra's definitely going to lose this match tonight.
most likely. And then there's what's her name? Selena Vega. I feel like she was oh, I just dropped my phone.
No, you're good.
uh I just dropped my phone on my face.
What the
I
hell? No, you're good.
I feel like she's been doing great because a couple months ago she was part of the LWO and you know her talent was kind of
She's still
uh
part of LWO. It's just I feel
well,
like she's
yeah,
trying
I
to open up with other groups too and help. Like Lyra, she could probably help.
her talent is kind of her talent was kind of like excuse me, her talent was kind of hidden by all the other guys in LWO. So I'm glad she's like I'm glad
Doing
she's
some
like stepping
matches that
out.
are stepping out of her
She did
line, you know, and kind of
she did
doing
some
some stuff
match
for herself.
she did uh she did I can't speak. She
No, you're
did
good.
go for the world heavyweight
Women's World
women's
Championship,
world.
or are you talking about the World Women's World Heavyweight Championship?
She did go up against Liv Morgan a couple months ago for the
Yeah,
women's world champion.
yeah, she was part of that feud a little bit, you know, until she lost, but then mommy came back.
I feel like Selena Vega, when they do intercontinental championship stuff, she could challenge for the intercontinental championship.
Yeah, yeah, if they do bring
Um,
that into play.
yeah, I definitely think Shayna Baszler would be a better intercontinental champion though.
Yeah, Shayna Baszler
I
would be
don't
a
know
good
why.
Intercontinental Champion. Her or
I
Zoe
don't know
Stark,
why.
maybe?
Perfect.
Yeah,
I don't know about Zoe Stark. There's just something about Shayna Baszler holding a championship and like defending it every week. That's just I don't know.
right.
I feel like that would. I feel like that's some. Not only is that something Shayna Baszler would do,
Mm,
it's bad.
yeah. No, I agree with you 100% on that.
So WWE, if you're watching, make Shayna Baszler Women's Intercontinental Champion, and then make what I say, make Naomi U.S. Champion.
Yeah, that would be really cool if they added those for the women's side.
Yeah,
What's up, Tiny? What did you miss? Not a whole lot. We're just kind of going over the topics. So far, we talked about the Kofi and Rey Mysterio match. We've talked about or Xavier and Rey Mysterio, my bad. And then the Kofi and the Chad Gable. We just got done talking about Lyra and Zoe going at it. So I think we should go ahead and talk about the Judgment Day going up with Dragon Lee
we're
and
near
some
the
of the
big.
LWO people. Cruz, Cruz, and I can't remember the other guy's name. The only reason I know Cruz is because I seen him at one of the events that they did. It was
Cruz,
one of the main
Dragon
events.
Lee,
They
and
do that before Raw. So yeah,
it's
you guys already
Cruz,
know.
Dragon Lee, and I forgot the other guy's name. I just said LWO, so I don't know.
Yeah, Joaquin Wild and
Yeah,
Cruz del Toro, I think is what their name is.
Dragon Lee. Cruz del Toro, Joaquin Wild, and Dragon Lee. That's
Yep.
it.
And then
I
we've
got it.
got JD, Dom, and Carlito from the Judgment Day teaming up to face them in a six-man tag match tonight. So that's going to be interesting to see. Unless the rest of the LWO comes out to help, I feel like, Judgment Day is going to be on top on this one, of course. But who knows? But you guys know how Judgment Day operates. They don't play fair, so technically, I feel like Judgment Day is probably going to have the upper hand in this one. I don't.
Oh,
I forget
you don't want.
what happened last week because I forget what happened to lead up to this match because there was a feud I think between that before. Wasn't it like Dom and wait, who was it? Wasn't it Dragon Lee and Carlito or was it something like that last week? I can't remember. It was Dragon Lee had a
Uh,
match last week.
Carlito hasn't done a match in a while. So I don't know.
It was Finn Balor, wasn't it? No. I can't remember who.
No,
I don't know why my mind's blank, but last week Dragon Lee was in a match. I can't remember who he fought though. It was
it
someone
was
from
Dominic.
Judgment Day. Yeah, Dominic. That's who it
Dominic.
was. So yeah, they got in a brawl, and now it's a six-man
Yep.
tag match tonight. But yeah, Dom and I don't know. I don't think they'll get Yeah, I don't think Jey Uso will be involved with any of this stuff because obviously it's LWO business and Judgment Day business right now. But
Mm-hmm.
when Jey Uso comes out, I feel like Dominic or somebody's gonna come out and throw him off. Like there's gonna be someone coming out tonight that's gonna want Jay's championship, and that's gonna start that feud for that specific match. I feel
I
like they're
have
going.
like 3 ideas who it could be, but I'll save that for when we
Ilya
talk about it.
Dragunov is one of them, I feel, because I feel like he really wants that championship and he's going to do anything he can to get it. But then again, I feel like he might have Jay's back depending on what it is. But who knows?
Yeah.
Because they've all been in a brawl with Breaker since he came over from NXT. They've all been fighting him.
Yeah. I think I have some ideas on who's gonna challenge Jay, but I'm gonna keep that until we talk about Jay after we talk
that's
about
fine.
this.
But I don't think any of the other members of LWO or Judgment Day are going to get involved with this. I think it's just going to be a straight up 3-on-3 6-man tag match tonight. But you already know Judgment Day is going to pull something shady, and it's probably going to cost the LWO the match. Because you could say LWO for them because Dragon Lee's part of LWO technically. So it's unfortunate, but you already know Judgment Day is going to do something stupid. They're going to pull some shenanigans, and that's going to cost LWO the match tonight.
Yep.
All right, let's go on to the next topic. What's up, Tiny? Like always, yeah, they're always going to be screwing something up. They're gonna pull something shady like they always do, and they're gonna cost LWO the match.
Yeah.
That's just how Judgment Day operates.
All right, can we talk about Jey Uso next?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about the Drew stuff.
Yep.
And then we can talk about the last topic. The monster of all monsters. Alright, so we got Jey Uso. Last week he won the Intercontinental Championship from Braun Breaker. Now we have a new Yeet champion.
People are saying there's gonna be like a blue on the championship for his.
Possibly. I wonder if it says main event Jey Uso for the title plates, or if it says Yeet on them. That's what I'm wanting to see. Because they always change the nameplates. Like Cody has his American Nightmare symbol on them. They're gonna do probably Yeet. It's probably what they'll do.
So
I got this Intercontinental Champion. Yeet.
I said Breaker. Like,
Yeet. Now what was
I said this on Friday.
About who's going to challenge him?
No. About how long his reign could be. I said this on
It's going to be... Okay, you go ahead and say what you're going to say about that.
Okay. WWE, do not pull a Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. Okay?
What?
Because I think like 2 years ago, Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes won the undisputed tag team championships.
No, that was last year, bub. Or it might have been this year. I can't remember. It might have been earlier this year when they were tag champs.
At Fastlane?
Yeah.
Okay. They won the undisputed championships. You know how long their reign was? 9 days. 9 days. Do not pull.
You already know they're going to do that. They're going to give him the shortest title reign. Not like ever, but they're going to give him a short title reign because they're going to put him in this bloodline feud. I know they are. They're going to have to. Especially if Jimmy returns at Bad Blood. Because there's already that instance where people are posting this video of Jimmy at a live event. I don't even believe that. I don't believe that. I feel like that's an old video because the crowd isn't as amped up as what they would be if he actually returned, you know? And I feel like they're not going to actually show that at a live event. They're going to bring him back into the picture at a PLE where everybody can see it, you know?
It's a in your house event. Not many
Unless
people
it was something with his near his hometown or something like that. I don't see why they would show him behind the scenes and not show him on TV when he's returned. I mean, granted, it's not a full return. If it is that he was at that live event, it was just a match that he probably did, or maybe he talked about um, being at Bad Blood, but it's literally that only one video that's surfacing around. There's no other videos out there that I have seen other than that specific video of Jimmy. So it leads me to think that somebody posted it up to get a bunch of views, and then he's going to return at Bad Blood, and it's going to make it look like that video was true. You know what I mean?
Let me, because I think this video is true. I'm gonna
You
Google
do?
this. Yeah, I'm gonna Google it.
Braun is delusional. Thanks to Jimmy. And yes, you agree. To social media, fans know
Jimmy
he's fine and he's on his
Uso.
way back. Yeah, so supposedly he was at a live PLE the other day, and that's not shown on TV. And there's only one video that I seen surfaced on Twitter and stuff. So it's leading me to wonder if he's actually back, or let me look it up. Nah, it's literally that one video. If you look in the comments, a lot of people are judge, like, is this video real? Is this an older video? Like, and then people that I see on TikTok, it's the exact same video that's being posted. So it's making me wonder that Jimmy hasn't actually returned yet, but he is returning this weekend, you know? It has to happen. Yeah, because it's only one specific video,
I Googled
and
it.
everybody's sharing it.
It disconnected me from Discord for a second because it doesn't like when I have other stuff open.
Oh, I see.
But I Googled it. It's fake. You were right. It's fake.
Yeah. It just
Damn
lead
it,
me
bro.
to it, it's not that they did it off TV. That's not the sketchy part. The what really threw it off is that people were sharing that specific video, and I didn't see any. Because if Jimmy returned, there's going to be all kinds of different videos and angles of him returning. You know what I mean? So that led me to think that that video was not real because it was just that specific video. It was only one video, and everybody's resharing just that video. And even on
Yeah.
TikTok, I've seen people posting that video. And it's the same video, no matter where you watch it from. You would think that there would be some other videos too, but there's not. So that was kind of like, yeah, he posted it from a long time ago, but, you know, just hoping that he does return this weekend, but he misled everybody by posting it.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know. I feel
Tiny,
like
that video isn't real though. It's real, but it's an older video that he posted up just now and said that Jimmy returned at a live event.
so. I feel like even though he technically didn't return, his return is still possible. And I did say I was gonna talk about who my three people are that could challenge Jimmy Uso for the championship. Because someone's gonna
The Royal
interrupt.
Rumble, yeah, they possibly could, Tiny.
I feel like the number one option for someone who could challenge Jey Uso is his brother Jimmy Uso. And even though he didn't return last night, I feel like it is possible that he could return.
You mean last week, or you talking about the live event video?
PLV.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
could still return.
because Survivor Series is going to be crazy. I feel like if they're going the route with the bloodline and stuff, that Jimmy's going to get, obviously come back. He's going to be a part of it. But this is the thing. This is what scares me about Jimmy returning. Is he going to help Roman, or is he going to side with Solo?
Or is he gonna go on Raw?
Yeah. See, that's what I'm wondering, because Jimmy, when he was around, he was acknowledging Solo and stuff, you know, before he started being like the tribal chief, you know. So it makes
Yep.
me wonder. But you gotta think, I could be wrong on this theory because they took Jimmy out themselves, and they took
Yeah.
out Heyman. So maybe he's gonna come back for revenge. and
Maybe.
he will help Roman, you know. But yeah, as far as tonight goes, I feel like Jay, he's gonna come out. He's obviously gonna talk about his championship. Yeet. He's gonna talk about beating Braun Breaker. Yeet. And he's going to also have someone come out and basically feud with him. I think someone's gonna cut him off tonight during his championship talk
Um,
tonight. Because you know Jay's going to come out and talk about his championship, and somebody's going to come out and shoot him down. And that's probably going to be the first contender or first person he will fight. I hope it's not Dominic. I
yeah,
hope it's not anybody in the Judgment Day that comes out, because that's going to really screw everything up. But
yeah, there
I
are
feel like
two other
Dominic
people.
is going to come out and do something here.
Yeah, there are two other people I think it could be. Uh, one of them you mentioned earlier was Dragunov. He
Yeah.
did mention he had some respect for Jimmy Uso.
What time is Raw?
Um,
Raw is at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So Raw will be on in like 45 minutes.
5 p.m. GMT. Wait, no. Wait, 1 a.m. GMT.
So Raw will be on in like 43 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like Dominic would be probably the best option for him. Not
that was
saying
my other one.
that's what I was saying. Like Dominic's probably going to be the first person to come out and feud with him. You know what I mean?
Dominic technically wasn't in the triple threat match. He was
Yeah.
scared out of the building. So I feel like without distractions, he could challenge Jey Uso for an Intercontinental Championship match,
Yeah.
which he will fucking lose. But
Yeah, unfortunately, if Dominic and him fight, you already know he's losing that championship to Dominic. That's
yeah,
why I'm scared, because I know they're going to make his title run short. Yeah, they're giving it to him in the moment, but they're going to make it a short title run because they are going to put him in with the bloodline. They are going to get something going for Survivor Series as far as bloodline. So they're going to need
I
Jimmy. They're going to need
I
Jay. They're
don't
going to need
think
Kevin Owens. They're going to need Sammy. You know, because
I really don't think they're gonna put Jay in the Bloodline
they
storyline.
might not. They might
That
not.
was the reason they put him on Raw in the first place
Well,
to
you know
separate.
Cody's going to be in the Survivor Series. He's probably going to be in there. I don't know how they're going to do the Survivor Series, dude, because if Solo brings that other bloodline person into play this weekend with Jimmy, and if Jimmy returns, then Solo's going to have like 5, 6 people in his bloodline, and they're going to have backup at Survivor Series to destroy the bloodline, you know?
Yeah,
That's just my thoughts. Unless they do like a Judgment Day and something style, but I feel like they're gonna do Bloodline again for the men's
maybe.
Survivor Series.
Uh, yeah, this is the part where me and Dylan are kind of split here because I think Survivor Series is going to be Judgment Day. They
Yeah.
just have some more potential in their storyline, and I I hear people arguing like, "Oh, Bloodline is gonna 100% be the Survivor Series," but what they don't realize is that the Judgment Day has more eyes on them, and
Yeah.
they've had more eyes on
The
them.
storyline with Judgment Day is a lot better now because it's different and it's new. Because the Bloodline stuff, yeah, it's sort of a new storyline, but it still seems like the same old Bloodline stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It don't seem like they're bringing anything new with it, you know, other than Solo, you know, thinking he's the tribal chief, and then Roman, you know, taking over him. I mean, it's a good feud, don't get me wrong, but I feel like Judgment Day does have more eyes on them. Their storyline is a lot more gold than what the Bloodline story is right now. I mean, at the moment, I feel like once more people maybe start coming in play, we get Jimmy back, maybe Payman back. I feel like the Bloodline story will start to peak again. But like right now, it's just kind of like, you know, it just seems like the same old stuff, you know? Unless Kevin
yeah.
Owens goes berserk, I don't know what SmackDown's got going for him right now. Because SmackDown's kind of just been like, you know? I mean, they've done Carmelo and freaking Andrade for 6, 7 weeks now. Like, come on. You know?
And
Like,
they're probably gonna do another
there
one.
is no reason for that, in my opinion. I mean, granted, their matches are pretty good. They're really good athletes, but I just don't think that that story should have drug on that long. You know?
Yeah.
It's just a simple feud. You know?
So like, I'm sorry, but like, even though the Bloodline might be like the best thing on SmackDown, it's not the best thing in WWE. Period.
Right. I get what you mean.
Especially the Bloodline 2.0.
All right. Next topic,
Because
cool? After you're done talking
uh,
about that, I'm just getting the next one set up here. We'll do,
yeah, because like again, I feel like there's more eyes on Judgment Day, especially since SummerSlam.
yeah,
And while yes, Roman has definitely put the eyes on the Bloodline, they like pretty much the Bloodline needs Roman to have eyes on them.
yep,
When literally the Judgment Day has eyes on them for just being the Judgment Day.
exactly. I just think that there's gonna be a quick title off. Jay just throw back in the bloodline. Might have Solo send Jacob after the Intercontinental Championship. Who knows? That might actually be. That's a good question, Tiny.
They're
Because
really
you
gonna have
because
the
Jacob
Bloodline
Fatu is
all three
stellar
shows again.
performance right there. He really is stellar performance. All right, McIntyre, CM Punk. So they are going face to face, final feud before Bad Blood. As you guys know, Drew was really hesitant last week. Like you know how he's been all like, uppity, 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 and then last week he came out like in a dreaded look, and almost like he was scared to go back in the cell is basically what he was saying. But he's going to do what he has to do to put Punk in the ground. Plain and simple.
Yeah. I watched like I watched back at his speech.
Hmm.
Like this guy was literally crying in the middle of the ring, and people were just chanting CM Punk.
Yeah, bro,
Like
he was getting
really
emotional last week.
kind
He was a whole different Drew McIntyre than what he was the few weeks before. He's all like, "Yeah, I beat up Drew. I beat up CM Punk. Now let's talk about Drew McIntyre." That's what he said.
yeah.
But you guys have heard me in the podcast before. If you've watched any of those, we do the podcast on here live on my second channel, but I have a main channel, Dylan591, so we will unlist this podcast here, and then we post it on the main channel with chapters that I'll add in later on tonight. Because I'll probably watch Raw before I do the chapters this time, just because we were a little bit late on starting the stream tonight. So I'm probably just going to post this up on the main channel, and then after Raw tonight, I'll go through and I'll put the chapters in so you guys will know exactly where the topics are and what we were talking about by just clicking the chapters. So it makes it easier for you guys to figure out what we were talking about. But what I was going to say is, you've heard me talk about this before. I think that the Drew McIntyre and CM Punk match is going to be probably one of the highlights maybe of this year, but I know it's going to probably be the match at Hell in a Cell, or at Bad Blood, I should say. I don't know. They used to do PLEs just Hell in a Cell, but they stopped doing those and incorporated them back into like certain PLEs. Like I know Bad Blood was where a Hell in a Cell match actually originated, and then they made it its own PLE with like multiple matches in a Hell in a Cell. But then now it's just kind of like they still incorporate the Hell in a Cell match, just not all the time or its own PLE anymore, unless they bring stuff like that back. Kind of like TLC, they still do TLC style matches. They just don't do a specific PLE for that, anymore.
Yeah.
And they've brought
Yeah, I
back
get it.
some older, PLEs and stuff and blah, blah, blah. So like Bad Blood is one of those. We haven't seen that in a while. So, I know when I started up watching back in 2022, I think that's when I started watching WWE heavily. Crown Jewel, Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul. That was the match that I watched since I was a kid, and I've been stuck on the whole Bloodline storyline and the Sami Zayn stuff. That was I went through all that stuff with the WWE, so I've seen all of that. But like anything before that, where like they were in the COVID, scene where they didn't have live people in their events, stuff like that. I didn't really catch a lot of that because I was more of like the D Generation X era when I was younger. That's what I used to watch when I was a kid. So Triple H was one of my favorite WWE stars. So, and he still is one of my favorite WWE stars to this day. And I do feel like this match here and is going to be one of the most brutal matches that we see of the year, and not only possibly one of the most stellar or most exciting matches that we've had of the year. Just because I feel like if they get to the point where they're beating each other up on top of the cell, it's going to get crazy. Because if Drew McIntyre freaking claymores CM Punk off the top of the cell onto like the announcing table, that's going to be nuts.
That's gonna happen, bro. There's no way it doesn't.
Well, I know for a
Drew
fact that
McIntyre has done so much in these Hell in the Cell
I know for
matches.
a fact that one of the parts of the cell is going to break through, and they're going to go crashing out of the cell, and then they're going to start climbing up it, and then they're going to start beating each other up on top of the cell. But I feel like Drew McIntyre is probably going to claymore him through the cell, or possibly claymore him off the top of the cell. Because that could be how they get broken out of. Is like Drew goes for a claymore, CM Punk gets out of the way, and Drew claymores through the freaking cell. Or maybe he
Yeah.
claymores CM Punk through it, or vice versa. But yeah, tonight they're going face to face, and it could get ugly tonight. But I don't think Drew will put his hands on CM Punk tonight, because I feel like Drew wants to kind of refrain from doing anything until Cell. You know?
I don't think they can touch each other,
Yeah, I
or
actually you might be
I
right
don't think
because
they can attack each other.
yeah, Adam Pearce might not want them actually touching each other before then. The event might not actually go on if they actually do start to get physical tonight. So who knows what could actually unravel tonight, because it's Drew McIntyre and it's CM Punk, and they absolutely hate each other. So anything could go
Yeah.
tonight. It could just go from a simple talk to freaking CM Punk being put in the back of a ambulance for all we know. Again.
Yeah, that's absolutely crazy.
All right. Anything you'd like to add on to this topic? Wasn't no Hell in a
Not
Cell
really.
like Mankind and Undertaker? Yes, that is the most iconic Hell in a Cell match. I can't recall if that was the first Hell in a Cell match. It might have been. Don't
I
quote
think
me.
it
I
was.
can't remember. But I know for
I
a
think
fact that Undertaker was in the first Hell in a Cell match, and it was at a Bad Blood.
Well, a Hell in a Cell match was based off the Undertaker. That's why it's called Hell in the Cell.
Yeah.
So yeah, of course he was in the first match.
So it's going to be the 27th anniversary of the first event featured first Hell in a Cell match. So October 5th will be the 27th anniversary of the first event, which featured the first Hell in a Cell match event. Bad Blood is a
And
professional wrestling event produced by an American, obviously WWE. One Night Stand and Vengeance held was also renamed for Bad Blood. Bad Blood was originally revived in 2017, but these plans were scrapped in favor of an event titled Great Balls of Fire. The original Bad Blood introduced Hell in a Cell match, 20-foot high roof cell structure surrounding ring and ringside area, and it was featured as a main event for all three prior events. See, they should have made Drew McIntyre and CM Punk the main event, like everybody's been asking for.
so a bit of information on that actually. So last time, for the people who don't know, last time we talked about this match, people were saying it was a main event match, which turned out to be untrue.
Yeah.
And apparently the main event was the tag team match between Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, and against the Bloodline.
Um, I don't stream live
However,
events. We just do like a podcast and talk about things and upcoming matches on Mondays and Fridays. But my main channel, if you look up Dylan591 instead of Dylan592, I do all my stuff over there. I actually used to post matches on my main channel, but in August I went to SummerSlam and I posted a SummerSlam video, and all that stuff got copyright striked and I had to take it all down. So that's why we started up the podcast so we could still talk about WWE. I do WWE 2K24 videos, so I have those that we do on the main channel. And we post the podcast on the main channel, so you won't be able to see the podcast here on the second channel because I unlist these. But
yeah,
I've been doing YouTube for a long time. King's been doing YouTube for a while. Our main channel, we have like 17, almost 18,000 followers there and subscribers. But I do Fortnite live streams. I've been doing that for like 5 years now, and I'm partnered with Fortnite, so that's kind of stuff that I do over there on the main channel. Live stream Fortnite. We do all kinds of random stuff on the main channel. Like I said, it's been a channel for 12 years. I've posted videos since, and I got partnered with Epic, and I got back into WWE and started doing WWE heavy. And sucks that we lost a lot of those videos, but I'm just glad that we were able to save the main channel because it wasn't like something that I started the channel of is WWE. It's just I kind of see myself as doing all kinds of things and things that I enjoy, and I just be myself and post them, you know? I don't try to act like anybody else or anything like that. It was just one of those things. We just do all kinds of things, and Fortnite is something that we do regularly every week on the main channel, and then we just started doing the podcast here on the second channel with King, and that's just kind of something that we do every week. Since the WWE videos got taken down, I got my strikes resolved. It's kind of just been, I don't know, doing our own thing now, I guess, because it was fun going to the live events and posting videos for you guys, the matches and stuff, but it got really into the point where I was almost going to lose my channel over that stuff, so I had to delete everything. But I still got my shorts on my main channel. That was something I was able to keep. So if you guys want to see any of my WWE content, I've also threw a few things up here on the main channel if you look through the videos, but I'm not going to go too crazy with that stuff because I don't want to get in trouble for doing something I'm not supposed to do, I guess, you know? And it was something that I didn't think was a problem because other people post that stuff too, but it just got to the point where they didn't want me doing it anymore, you know? So I'm just glad everything is back to the way it used to be.
For the people wondering, he had 7 strikes.
Well, I had 7 videos that got taken down, and you can only have 3 strikes. So technically, one of the strikes had 5 videos, and the other 2 had 1. Which sucks because I feel like they should change that to where if you do get striked, let's say it's the same type of a video, it should go on 1 strike instead of it gets spanned out across all kinds of strikes, because then that's what kind of screws everything up. But it's like one of those things. I wasn't doing anything harmful. I wasn't literally rebroadcasting their stuff. I literally went to the SummerSlam. I went to these events, and I made my own videos out of them. And there's people that do the same thing, but they didn't want me doing it, I guess. So we'll just leave it at that.
There are people that do things, but they're even worse. I remember a little bit ago I was searching up.
I get their point. It is their content.
A little bit ago I was searching up the 2007 Royal Rumble match on YouTube.
Right.
And none of the stuff maybe like 3 videos were from the actual WWE YouTube channel, but everything else was from other content creators who just screen recorded it on their...
And you know they don't have permission, you know? Like, it's the same issue with me. It's like, do I need to have permission to do it? Or is it just something that they were like, boom? Or was it literally someone that acted like they were WWE, somehow has WWE's information and false claimed me, and it made it look like WWE striked me, you know? Because there's a lot of that stuff going around where people are sending fake copyright strikes, or people just were getting to the point where they were getting, you know, jealous of me doing that stuff, and they reported the crap out of it. You know, because in the end, I won it, but I deleted the videos, so I don't want to re-upload the videos and get the same issue again. You know, I still have
Yeah.
all my videos. I just can't share them with you guys, and it sucks. But it's one of those things that will still be all right, even if I can't share them to you guys. You know, I've still got my shorts. So if you guys, I used to take shorts out of most of the stuff that I posted. So I have that stuff on the main channel still, and I posted a short here the other day of Rollins on the second channel. But that's probably about all I'll be able to do regarding that stuff. I don't want to start posting matches again or anything like that, because I feel like it's just going to get me back in the same boat. And I don't want to have any issues with that. I want to still be able to go to WWE events. Like, I don't want to get to the point where I'm not allowed to go to them or something, you know, because I'm posting videos or something. It's just one of those things. Like, I feel like it's just, I can't say I'm singled out, but it's just like, because there's probably others that have the same issue too, but it just feels like in the moment, you know, they shot you down and not the others, you know? But yeah, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, they're going in their feud, and it could get ugly, but I don't think it's going to get too physical tonight, just because they're going to get physical at Bad Blood. I feel like they're going to have some pretty crazy things to say to each other. I just don't see it being a big brawl tonight with them. It's going to probably be straight cut with them of what they say, and maybe Drew will slam the mic down and walk out or something like that, you know, after they're done saying what they need to say to each other. Who knows? Let's go ahead and image. Let's talk
I
about this
find that
last
weird
topic.
how, like, I found that weird how people are able to, like, screen record their uh
Yeah, and
like
there's people that
actual
literally
content
screen
from
record
the
the show with their face above it, and then are posting that. Like, that's way more copyright than what I'm doing, you know?
and then there
At
yeah,
least
and
I'm
then
going
there's
out and
the
making
one
my own video out of it. I'm not just straight up recording my face on, you know, what's being played on TV. I mean, granted, like Santi's app and a lot of those people, they have permission to do that, you know? But like a lot of the people like us, they don't. And they're still doing it and getting away with it. Alright. Probably the main event match tonight. The monster of all monsters. So we've got Big SOB, Braun Strowman versus you know who. Bronson
Raw.
Reed. I had to say it like that. He's a
Can
monster, bro.
I
Bronson Reed's actually like, he's a beast, but I like Braun Strowman, and I hope he ends up winning this. I hope it
talk
ends up
about
being
this one
like all over the place. Like, I hope it's not just in the ring. I hope it ends up being all over the place. Like, way more destruction than what they had before. Like, who knows? Maybe they'll set it up to where Braun Strowman flips a car over onto Bronson Reed or something like that, and they cut the camera somehow or something weird like that. Who knows? I feel like
can
it's
I
gonna get
talk
brutal.
about this match for a minute?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so this match isn't a normal match. It is a last monster standing match. For the people who don't know what that is, it's a last man standing match. What a last man standing match is you have to beat up your opponent enough to make it so they can't get on their legs before a 10 count.
Yep.
Basically like boxing, but instead there's no disqualification, there's no countouts, there's nothing.
Yep.
The only way to win is to beat the ever living out of your opponents and make it so they stay on the ground before the 10 count.
Yep.
And that's probably going to be a hard feat to do for these two monsters. They
Exactly.
can they can travel around the arena. There have been last man standing matches where people literally jump off balconies.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get crazy. They're definitely gonna be destroying a lot of the stuff that they're like the ring. It might fold in two. Who knows? how they're gonna have it all set up.
WWE is live on Twitch.
I wonder why.
Like
Unless they're
like
doing
just
like
now.
a,
Just live.
I wonder why.
Are they doing what we're doing?
I don't know. Who knows? That'd be funny if they were podcasting too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like Braun Strowman will get the upper hand on him this time because I feel like Reed's been kind of the upper hand in this feud, you know, especially the first time they got into it with him tsunamiing him on the car and stuff.
If this isn't main event worthy, nothing is.
Yeah, this should be the main event, 100%. There's nothing else that is shown tonight that should be main event.
Yeah.
The Monster of All Monsters. Plus, the whole ad preview is just the freaking Monster of All Monster match for the preview tonight.
They're really going all in for this match. I'm very surprised this isn't at Bad Blood. This should be a Bad Blood.
No, we're not
match.
on Twitch, Tiny. I guess WWE just went live on Twitch on their Twitch channel. I don't know if they're doing reruns or what they're doing there.
That probably means something. Like, this might be big because I recently checked their Twitch. They only go live for pre-shows of pay-per-views. So tonight must be a big event.
Yeah, are they live on like their Facebook or anything, I wonder?
Their well, I don't follow them on Facebook. They're not live on YouTube. I don't know if they're live on Twitter. It might just be Twitch. Let me look at this live stream.
Yeah, I'm looking at Twitch real quick.
Sorry if it disconnects me from the call.
No, I'm gonna look for you.
Soon.
I'll look for you.
I got an ad. Give me a moment.
Yeah, they're doing a September cast.
What's
so
that?
they're doing they're basically doing what we're doing, their podcast. They're just talking about tonight. They're talking about tonight. It's kind of like it's probably the now or whatever that they do before.
Live stream coming up. Okay. Well, there's nothing here, but they are live, and I don't know why.
WWE Raw Sidecast September 30th. Yeah, they're probably doing a podcast. It says Sidecast, so I'm not sure.
Yeah,
but yeah,
me either.
I think Braun Strowman will probably win this match. At least we hope so. I think it's going to end in something like like a car being flipped over on him, or something's going to happen to Reed. Or maybe it'll be vice versa. You know, maybe Reed will get the upper hand on him. But I feel like something catastrophic is going to happen for one of them to have to go down. You know, it's going to take something crazy to keep him down. You know.
I hope they destroy the ring.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Destroy the ring. I heard that the reason this match happened was because of a vote on Twitter.
Oh, really?
So, the GM of Raw, Adam Pearce, he did a post on Twitter, and
we're gonna have to wrap this up, though, King.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up in a minute.
Okay.
He said on his Twitter, and it was like a vote: do I let them fight or do I stop the fight? And everyone voted let them fight, which I kind of think that the vote on Twitter is what caused this match to happen tonight.
Yeah, I didn't even catch that they did that. They did a vote or whatever for it.
Yeah, I follow him on Twitter.
So yeah, so what you guys can expect tonight. See here. So, what we talked about tonight, we've got Kofi and Chad Gable going up one-on-one. We've got Rey Mysterio and Xavier Woods going at it because they feuded last week for the LWO stepping in and helping them. And then we've got Judgment Day. So we've got JD, Dom, and Carlito taking on Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde, as well as why can't I think of his name? Dragon Lee. So then we've got Lyra and Zoe going at it. we've got CM Punk and Drew McIntyre going face to face before Bad Blood tonight, this weekend, and then we've got the Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman match, which will probably be the main event. So yeah, like I said, we'll have this up on the main channel. That's where you guys will see all the podcasts. We do them live here on the second channel, Dylan592, but on Dylan591, we post the podcast up, and we will have chapters for each specific topic that we talked about tonight. I'll get the video posted, and then I will get the chapters after Raw tonight. Normally I get them done beforehand, but we was a little bit late getting to the stream tonight, so I will get the chapters posted on the podcast on the main channel after Raw, but I'll get the podcast posted up for you guys. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. And King, anything you would like to say?
Yeah, should I just do the outro?
Yeah, go for it, my man.
Okay. For the
So
people
yes,
coming from, okay.
You're good. Go for it.
For the people coming on like Spotify or YouTube, wherever we're putting this, where are we uploading this?
This is on my main. This will be on my main channel.
Okay. For the people who are coming from the main channel, if you want to see this live, you can either go subscribe to the second channel. We go live every Tuesday, not Tuesday, every Monday and Friday. We're still trying to figure out NXT and PLE's pay-per-views. We're still trying to figure that stuff out.
Yep.
But NXT tomorrow looks promising. Or if you want, you could join our Discord, Dylan's Discord.
We have it pinned in the comments.
It should be pinned in the live chat or in the description of this video on the main channel.
Yep.
You can join the Discord, and when you join the Discord, make sure you select WWE as your common interest. If you don't, then there's going to be a bit of a problem. Once you select that, you'll have access to the news. You'll have access to recaps and what the matches are going to be for the night. You have access to confirmed matches once they are actually confirmed live on TV. You have access to watch WWE yourself along with other people in the server, and you have access to this call where you can join and ask questions about the show. Maybe if you're new to WWE, you can ask some questions, or you can give your own opinion on the match we will be currently talking about.
So Dylan591 is my main channel. We used to have a lot of WWE stuff on there, a lot of WWE matches from me going to matches and stuff, but we don't have those videos on there anymore. But if you guys want to see me at any of the events that I've went to, like SummerSlam, I went to like 12 different events. I also went to SummerSlam Cleveland because I'm from Ohio, not too far from there. And if you guys go to my shorts section on my main channel, you guys can see all of my shorts. I've got like Roman Reigns coming back, all that stuff from SummerSlam. Rollins, I even caught Rollins walking up to us basically at SummerSlam. It was crazy.
That was sick.
If you guys want to see any of that stuff, I still got my shorts. We just don't have the videos of the matches anymore because of the copyright stuff. I was just letting you guys know if you guys want to see any of the WWE content, it is my shorts on my main channel, Dylan591. So, and we still post other stuff as well.
All right, I don't have a lot of time left, so I'm gonna finish the outro as fast as I can.
You're good.
Go follow our social. Dylan is on YouTube twice. He's on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook. I am on Twitch and Twitter. I am currently retired from YouTube, but I could return it any day if I wanted to. Dylan is also on TikTok and Instagram. Yep. Go join his Discord server. Again, you have access to all this extra stuff in the Discord server. What else? Reminder that these are actors. These are not real wrestlers. These are people getting paid to do what they do. So don't send them hate for stuff they do on TV or stuff they tweet about.
Because recently there's been a big uproar of backlash on wrestling for some reason. It's like, it's not fake. It's scripted. They are physically touching each other. They are physically slamming each other. They are physically throwing each other off of the ropes 20 feet in the air. It's like, you know?
The physicality is real, but you do not need to get mad at these guys for doing their jobs. Because all they are All they are doing is being
Making the feuds better, or
yes. They're making it better for other people's experience. You do not need to downgrade other people's experience or send threats to these wrestlers because of something you didn't agree with.
exactly.
Um, is that it? Did I talk about everything?
Yeah,
I
I
think
think that's
yeah.
it. I think we can wrap that up. So yeah, Raw will be on in a few moments, and we will catch you guys Monday and Fridays on the podcast. And like I said, it will be uploaded on the main channel. I'll get the chapters fixed later on tonight after Raw, and hopefully you
Oh, I
guys will have
forgot
a
to
great
say
rest of your night. And we'll see you guys in the next one.